Iodine 131 has a half-life of 8 days. In a particular sample, the amount of iodine 131 remaining after D days can be modeled by the function h, given by h is a function of D equals A naught times 0.5 to the D divided by 8, where A naught is the amount of iodine 131 in the sample at time D equals 0, so the initial amount. Which of the following functions K models the amount of iodine 131 remaining after T hours? So keep in mind this was days, and now here this is about hours, where A naught is the amount of iodine 131 in the sample at time T equals 0. There are 24 hours in a day, so T equals 24 times D. All right, so make sure you're not confused. If you look at the multiple choices there, K is a function of T, and so this is about hours. And then when we're looking at H is a function of D, this was about days. So let's start with this original formula, and then we're going to modify it so that it matches to the K. So look at all the multiple choices. We still use this first part, which is A naught, and that's the initial amount. And let's change this to K as a function of T. So we have A naught, the initial amount. Now, we still have 0.5 because that is half-life. Now, when we originally had D over 8, that was about the days. And keep in mind, D over 8 is also the same thing as 1 over 8 times D, right? So let me write down 1 over 8. Okay, but now we're going to change the days into the hours. Now, if you look over here, it says T equals 24D. Remember, here we use D and now we're using T. We want to change the D in terms of T. So we're going to divide both sides by 24. And so D is equal to T over 24. So instead of D, now we're going to substitute T over 24. And so K is a function of T equals A naught times 0.5 to the T, because 1 times T is T, and 8 times 24 is 192. Now, if I look through the multiple choices, this does not match. And if I look closely, the one that looks similar to this is choice D, and let's just check. So A naught matches, 0.5 matches, and now what do they have here? Basically, they changed this exponent into 1 over 192 times T, and that's the same thing, so it's choice D.